Stern eyes sharpened themselves on the form of the beast. A great creature, decayed, yet still apparently lithe even from within its bonds. The bonds in question, colossal chains that stank large with the beast's entropic scent, hung on its limbs, their energy slightly greater than the imprisoned, and so succeeding in keeping a tight clamp on its form. The beast, who had felt those stern eyes dance across its hide for some time, mustered its focus, and followed them back to their home skull, the skull of their captor. A smirk cracked its face. It was a delicious skull indeed, one brimming with arrogance, with ire, with pain. An ecstatic cocktail indeed. The thoughts of drinking its many fine layers dry would have caused it to salivate, were it capable of doing so. It unhinged its jaw, rattling forth. Its hollow core would have shivered apart most who heard it, but the beast could sense no disturbance from their captor. The pulse of dismay it felt did not break its grin. If it wanted to take the long draught it so desired from the mind below it, then it would have patience first. A man's voice echoed response. "Getting you here wasn't easy, but being able to see you like this now, all neatly strung up, has made it well worth the effort." The beast grinned wider now, seeing the scar of its void light still fresh on its captor's rent form, evidence that its capture had indeed not been a quick net and drag. The scarring even began to elate the beast, as furthermore it meant that when, not if, it escaped, it would be able to take to its wine quickly, and without obstacle. These links that ground so continuously against its hide were formidable, but it knew no anxiety from the serration. The wall had granted them significant power, a strong essence that coursed throughout their shell in abundance. They could feel it rebuilding steadily. Brick by abyssal brick, its might grew. All the beast had to do was wait until the tower was complete, and the chains snapped under its calamitous weight. A fact that their captor had been keen to remember. "Oh, don't worry. I wouldn't be hoping to hold you here forever, even if I could. But a circumstance like this is the only way I thought we could get to have an honest conversation." Not sure what to make of the statement, the beast leaned to listen in on the scarred voice. "You are not here because I failed, or because I make a hobby of torturing the orals. You are here because I have need of you." A pause. "You and I are going to make a deal." Hanging still on what it had just heard for a few seconds, the beast all at once threw its head back, its maw gasping at vacuum to let out a primal roar of laughter. The man was correct, for it had no soul to jest with, no mind to register humor, and yet even it could recognize the utmost absurdity of the dialogue. Who was this pitiable dust mite who presumed to make such demands from they, a being of far more impressive existence, a manifest that had been troweled out from a bed of untimed plaster, from the wall itself? The beast imagined it could open every door in the void, and would never even come close to finding a justification for such behavior. The man watched it intently, each wave of its hilarity building more contempt in his heart. Contempt that led his hand to his jacket pocket, reaching into its folds to grasp his answer, picking and bringing it out slowly for the beast. The laughter stopped, gagged by the new scent spilling into the room, a scent the beast had never known, but that somehow, inexplicably, filled it with dread. A glittering fragment, a piece of armor, perhaps torn from a breastplate, was held glinting in the man's hand. The beast took in the glint, seeing all too late its light, a sheer radiance that hated it with more passion than that of 1,000 dying stars. Then the light came out, and the beast screamed. In the sky above, a supernova had come to bear down on the careful tower it had been building, scorching the bricks into scatter. Writhing and terrified it ran, spiraling into the tower's depths. But alas, even the foundations buckled under the relentless plasma. After a while, the supernova retreated, balled up in the man's palm to tuck away again nicely into his jacket. Anemic and confused, the essence of the beast laid in the ruins of its keep, mewling for mercy amongst a horde of bricks that had for the first time discovered anathema. With a jaunt, the beast was present again, hanging limp in its chains, all pride gone from its posture. Untimed light weakly dripped from its countless wounds, gaping wounds, which it knew not even the sturdiest of bricks from the wall could seal again fully. Now the pair were united, each one bearing a set of horrific scars from the other. The beast raised its defeated head and whispered, and now the man grinned, wider than the beast ever could have. Good.